There's something slightly controversial about this car. You see, the new F70 BMW 118 is the cheapest way to get into a new BMW in South Africa. At just over 700,000 Rand, it is the gateway drug, the velvet rope, the "hey, look, I've made it" kinda approach. But is it still a true BMW? You see, the BMWs that we were lusting after growing up were front-engined and rear-wheel drive, whereas this is front-engine, front-wheel drive. Those old BMWs used to dance when you show it a corner. This is far more sensible, it's mature, it's, dare I say it, safe. So it begs the question, is this still a BMW in spirit, or is it just a premium hatchback with a fancy badge? Now, BMW will tell you that the F70 is an all-new vehicle, and yes, it is, despite the fact that it looks like it's only a facelift. This F70 is actually longer and taller than its predecessor. It is sharper and has a few more angles. They've also dropped the I from the model name. That I is now reserved for their electrified models, so this one is simply 118. But the biggest change comes to the interior, which has been completely redesigned and makes use of sustainable materials. That, of course, is BMW's fancy way of saying imitation leather. And everything is dominated by BMW's operating system 9. OS 9 has Android Auto and Apple CarPlay as standard, but it is still super complex to use. These BMW engineers are far too close to the problem, in my opinion. They are trying to solve a problem that nobody's complaining about. But despite that, the interior feels solid. Everything is of a high quality and it feels properly bolted together. No rattles, no squeaks. In fact, it feels expensive. And that is important. Because this is where things get interesting. You see, the base price of the BMW 118, the standard model, is 713,395 Rand. But the one tested here has the pure package on it, which is 24,000 Rand. That adds 18-inch alloy wheels and the black roof. But it also has the equipment package at 24,500 Rand. That gives us the adaptive LED headlights, comfort access, high beam assist, anti-dazzle mirrors, and wireless charging. But what if you want the nice stuff? You know, things like a sunroof. Well, then you need the deluxe package, 32,000 Rand. That is going to give you the panoramic glass sunroof, the electric tailgate, driving assist, and heated seats. But not electric seats, because electric seats with memory function are an additional 15,500 Rand. So by the time you're done playing brochure bingo, you could be at 800,000 Rand. This car here, just with those two packages, is 761,895 Rand. And that's a bit of a problem. You see, because this doesn't have a 360-degree camera, for instance. You do get parking assist, and that's rather lovely, but there's no surround view. There's no adaptive cruise control unless you specify it as part of a package. These are things that the competitors are throwing in, like the shampoo and body wash at a hotel. And that brings me onto the competitors for the BMW 1 Series. Directly, hatchbacks, you're going to sit with the VW Golf TSI and the Mini Cooper JCW, the John Cooper Works. But if you want to feel like a traffic warlord and you want to climb into an SUV, well, there's an extensive list that you can go to. You can go to a Kia Sportage, an Audi Q3, a Volvo XC40, a VW Tiguan, a Toyota RAV4, even the Chery Tiggo 8 Pro comes in under this. Some of them offer you more features, more space, for less. So then why would you buy this? Under the bonnet is BMW's B38 engine. It's an engine that sees duty in the Mini Cooper and was first actually used in the BMW i8. It is a 1.5-litre 3-cylinder turbocharged petrol engine. It makes 115 kilowatts and 230 newton meters of torque, and it's mated to a 7-speed dual-clutch transmission, sending power to the front wheels. That performance is, well, adequate. It's not going to rearrange your internal organs, but it's more than enough for the daily commute. It is perfectly adequate. BMW claims that on the combined cycle you can expect to see 6.4 litres per 100 kilometers, and they're not too far off. On the highway I got it down as low as 5.6, and in and about town 6.8, so that's very agreeable. But it's not about power, it's about character. And because this BMW is front-wheel drive, it's missing some of that BMW character. The liveliness that you would feel going around a corner is all missing. This is rather sensible, stable, safe. And one would think that the 3-cylinder engine would give it a little bit of character. They usually filled with character, but not this one. This one is a little rough around the edges. In fact, it's a little bit agricultural. It has a little bit of a tick to it. So much so, actually, that some people have mistaken this for being a diesel. It's not the slickest thing that BMW has ever produced. What it does do well, though, is commute. Climb into it, and you can just drive without a second thought. It feels solid, it feels robust, and all the programming is pretty good. The controls feel good. They're nicely weighted. The gearbox programming is great, and the brakes feel amazing. So it does that exceptionally well. It just doesn't do it in a BMW way. On the safety front, you're going to get BMW's usual high standard of safety equipment: 6 airbags, ABS, EBD, traction control, a stability program. But you're not going to get things like lane keep assist or blind spot monitoring. Not in the pure or equipment packages. No, you'll have to spend a little bit extra to get one of the other packages that does include it. Again, adding to that price tag. So where does that leave the BMW 118? Well, at 750,000 Rand, it is a little bit expensive for what you're getting. It is a good car. It is a solid vehicle that feels like it's built to last 20 years. But it's missing that BMW panache. If you've always dreamed of owning a BMW and the badge provenance has meant something to you, then sure, this is a great way to get into new BMW ownership. But if you're actually after value for money, then you're probably going to have to look elsewhere. I would then implore you to go and test drive some of the competitors, because they are going to give you better value for money. And that means that the BMW 118 is an emotional purchase. It's not a purchase that you make with your head. It's a purchase that you make with your heart. I want to thank you very much for watching this review on the BMW 118. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've learned something. If you have, leave a thumbs up below, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We bring you great video reviews every single week. Bye-bye.